Hi everyone, this is Miss Mott. Where are my math lovers out there? Guess what? You can find math in reading. So I'm here today to read The Cat in Numberland by Ivar Eklund, illustrated by John O'Brien. And just to give you a little background on what the book is about, based on the concept of infinity, Ivar Eklund's lively text and John O'Brien's charmingly imagined illustrations bring Hotel Infinity and its guests, the numbers, to life for mathematicians of all ages. So there are 6 chapters in this book. I'm going to read a chapter a day so you can stay tuned on SchoolTube and keep up with the series. All right, so here's chapter 1. Chapter 1, in which we learn about Mr. and Mrs. Hilbert's Hotel Infinity, their cat and their guests, numbers, both odd and even. Chapter 1, far, far away on another planet in a place called Numberland, all the numbers live together in a big hotel. Here's another picture. What numbers do you spot? Number 1 lives in room 1. Number 2 lives in room 2. Number 3 lives in room 3, and so on. For instance, number 1,234,566 lives in room 1,234,566. There are many more numbers even larger than 1,234,566, and their names are still longer. Many of them are so large that their names would not fit in this book. The hotel is called I just said Xfinity. That's where my brain's going. The hotel is called Hotel Infinity, and the owners are Mr. and Mrs. Hilbert. They love the numbers, and they are very proud of their hotel. They like to point out that there is no other like it anywhere. For instance, there is a first room, which is room 1, but there is no last room. Infinity. When old Mr. Hilbert takes his morning walk through the hotel, he never reaches the end because there is no end. As far as he walks through the corridors, as high as he climbs in the building, there are always more rooms in front of him and more floors above him. I think we're going to meet the cat next. What do you think? Mr. and Mrs. Hilbert get along very well, except when they have an argument. This happens sometimes because old Mr. Hilbert is very strict. He wants the hotel to be full so that each room is occupied and everything is in order. But Mrs. Hilbert wants to keep some rooms free for new guests because she is very kind and does not like to send people away. When they disagree, they quarrel. And when they quarrel, they are so loud that the numbers hear them all over the hotel. The numbers cannot sleep, and neither can the cat, for there is a cat who loves peace and quiet. She usually lies curled up by the fireplace with her tail around her body. When the sound of quarreling wakes her, she tries to find a less noisy place, but there is none in the hotel, so she just has to sit and listen. Most of the time, however, everyone gets along fine. The cat sleeps by the fireplace. Old Mr. Hilbert walks around the corridors. Kind Mrs. Hilbert looks after the guests, and the numbers play games together. Oh, I see some mathematical signs. I wonder what these are about. Do you agree with this equation? Let's read to find out. They know four games, I guess. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. All the numbers like addition, subtraction, and multiplication, but they don't all like division because not all can play. Numbers 2 and 3, for instance, cannot play division together, but numbers 2 and 4 can. I wonder why that is. When I think of my basic facts, 2 times 2 is 4. I'll keep reading to find out. In fact, number 2 can play division with a group of numbers called the even numbers. Oh, okay. All the others, those who cannot play division with number 2, call themselves the odd numbers. Oh. Numbers 1, 3, 5, and 7, for instance, are odd, while 2, 4, 6, and 8 are even. Oof, the teacher in me wants a whiteboard right here to talk about divisibility rules, friends. I'll let you look for yourself. Last page of chapter 1. Each odd number has room between 2 even numbers. I'll let you take a look. So each odd room has a room between 2 even numbers. Even numbers, room 17, for instance, lies between room 16 and 18. Each even number has a room between 2 odd numbers. Room 10, for instance, lies between room 9 and room 11. In this way, odd and even numbers are evenly mixed, and the Hilberts are careful not to make differences between them. So there is peace and quiet in Hotel Infinity, and the cat is happy. There he is. All right, chapter 2 is going to happen tomorrow. And in chapter 2, to give you a little preview, we learn 0 arrives, and we learn how to make room where there was none before in Hotel Infinity. All right, I'll catch you tomorrow.